Video games. Kids love them. But as adults, we think they're deteriorating our kids' minds. Video games are based on systems that are made up of smaller connected parts. And what makes these really interesting is that in a video game, colors make up a scene. Characters move a certain way. And certain controls are used for kids to have intended results that they want to happen. So in video games, a remote control has a finite number of buttons that do certain things. One button may pass a ball. Another button may have you actually hit a note. And so what makes this really interesting for kids is that what they want to happen, they already know because they know what each part of that system does for its function. And so wouldn't it be cool if each button had functions? Just like in math education. It would be neat if we could actually get kids to understand what each part actually was used for so they could understand general concepts and use math the way that it should be used. So I think we should go back to the very earliest part of our number system, the digits. Our number system is based on the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. Its digits have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the Hindu-Arabic numeral system was used over 400 years ago. And it became our universal number system with which we count and make numbers with. And so let's look at what each part actually does. Well, our number system is based on only 10 digits. And I will indulge you for 1 second. If we could all count from 0 through 9, let's count as we learned counting when we were younger. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, in order for us to keep on counting, we have to do something with these 10 digits. Now remember, the inherent system is that we don't want to create new symbols. Therefore, we have to recycle through these 10 digits in order to make new numbers. So therefore, when we get to 9, we have to invent a way in order for us to think about how to continue counting. So let's imagine that there is a 0 in front of all of these numbers to the left of the digits. Now, if you're wondering why we actually go to the left as opposed to the right, well, think of what our system is based on, the Hindu-Arabic numeral system. And in Arabic, they read from right to left. And so it would make sense that we have our digits go from right to left as well. So the next position, there is nothing there. There are zeros. Now, if we're going to continue counting, and we want to recycle through all these 10 digits without creating any more symbols, we then have to think of going up one more in this column to 1. Now we can continue counting 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way through 19. And we'll continuously cycle through once we get through all the 1s. 10 times, we'll cycle through all the 2s 10 times, and the 3s 10 times, and so on and so forth, until we get to 99. Now, using the same basic logic in knowing how the system works, we're going to have to imagine that there is a 0 in the column to the left. Therefore, we then have to make those zeros go up one more digit, make them all 1s now, and therefore, all of the 9s will reset back to 0. So our last number was 99, and all of the 9s reset back to 0. We can continue counting now with 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. And so on and so forth until we keep on building more places that only use 10 digits. Now, breaking this down very clearly, you can see why these numbers work and why our system of counting works based on this system. Wouldn't it be cool for kids to know that as well? We call these places the positions 1s, 10s, and 100s as we all know them today. Now, place value is a really important part in mathematics, but some kids don't really understand what place value is all about. If we break it down digit by digit, 5,447 really means 5,457, just by looking at the columns with which these digits occurred. Makes pretty good sense. So, in looking at how this all works, what value will we place on systems-based thinking? By looking at certain parts, at how certain parts work to create a complex whole. Thank you. Now, this presentation is going to be a lot more smoother. I just needed to get through it, and I will feel more comfortable in the delivery of the content throughout the presentation. I'm thinking that if it's possible to have this projected onto screens, and all I would need is a presenter button as well. Thank you.